guys, Zueljin here, and welcome back to another episode of that ModSauce, baby. Check out my little horns that I got and my huge earring. I guess because I don't have ears and horns, that an earring of this size would be appropriate to hang on one of my horns. This is a new hat I got. I guess it's part of the new mods. It's the Tiena 63 hat. I don't know, it's pretty cool though. I was wearing it with my helmet and it didn't look quite as impressive, but still pretty cool because the little horns stick out the side and the earring is still visible. So anyway, you guys, thank y'all for joining me today. I hope y'all are doing fantastic. Last time we left off on ModSauce, we were playing around with some Ars Magica stuff, and I've gained quite a bit of levels. Let me go ahead and highlight my spell and you can see I'm level 63. I've stopped gaining skill points altogether. Now it's all mana, but I have 27,547 mana, and I don't really have any huge spells to use with it. Now, if I remember correctly, there's a few spells. Let's look at the Oculus and I'll show you what's going on. There's a few spells that are called silver spells, and these are unlockable by certain patterns, and I've already looked those up back in the day, and I don't know if they're the same or not, but this is what I want: Firestorm. And I believe you have to make a projectile spell with, let's see, fire damage, ignition, and solar and storm, I believe, is the combination. And if you make that spell, you unlock Firestorm. So we're gonna try that, but I did unlock quite a bit of offensive stuff. Some of you were asking about the shrink spell. I did unlock the shrink spell. As far as I know though, you guys, it cannot be used. In single player, it'll corrupt the world, and in multiplayer, it ends up just not doing anything. I actually made it and tried it, and it doesn't do anything. So unfortunately, it doesn't show. Maybe the next update it'll get right. But a few things before we get started today. I'd like to get some bosses going on. I do need to upgrade these, but I don't know where I'm gonna place them yet. So I'm kind of gonna hold back on upgrades until I absolutely need to for the obelisks, but I need to recognize a couple Patreons. So last time we had one of the highest donators that was donating take a spot on the throne room, and I used a material called shiny ore, and I can't use that anymore, unfortunately, because I just can't collect enough of it. And if you know, he wanted to add some items actually. So Robert, this is the items that you wanted. It's the gun that you had requested and the riot shield in the position that you had requested. And I changed the blocks to silver actually. So it's still different from the golden statues on the side and still real cool. So these are the top 3 spots. These two guys here I met at Fearfet and the convention that I just went to, and I gotta tell you, I was so impressed. You guys are so amazing. And thank you so much for supporting the cause. I really appreciate it. So I went ahead and put your statues here. They were a little bit higher than you, Robert, and plus with the shield and the gun, you looked more like a guard anyway. And Drew is the tiniest of them, so I figured he deserved the high chair. No, I'm just playing, Drew, but this is the throne spot. So thank you guys so much for the donations. I really appreciate them, and they help me out so much, guys. It means the world to me. So there was one more Patreon that got added, actually 2, but I don't have everyone's name. There was somebody that just added that didn't give me their IGN, but Galactus900 did, which is Zach. So thank you very much, Zach. This is your statue in full color, and welcome to the Hall of Heroes. I really appreciate all of you guys and all the support. So to move on with the episode content, guys, I was freaking out. I logged in and I tried to access my, well, I had been logged in because I was AFK, and I tried to access my ME system and it didn't work. So I was like, what the heck happened? Nothing had changed. I didn't add anything with power. So the first thing I did is I was like, well, maybe I should hook up a Tesseract to my big reactor and give it a little bit of yellow ingots and let it run. Well, it did that, but it was bottlenecking still. Like, I still couldn't get enough power. So I was like, okay, what's going on there? Oh, cool, moonstone. I was like, what's going on there? So I said, well, maybe I need private Tesseracts. Maybe someone's using my Tesseract that I didn't know about. So I ended up making all my Tesseracts private, and that still wasn't enough. So then I was like, well, maybe I need more lava generator power, and I went ahead and put the 64K lava generator power and the one of the hyper energy transfer nodes, and that still wasn't enough. It couldn't keep up with the lava, so I went ahead and just took the assembly down for the 8x generators and pumped the lava out directly from these two modules with speed upgrades in here. And it's not enough lava to power this thing, so it definitely has to make me rethink power. But as you can see, it's having trouble keeping up. Like, it can't push. So I was like, what the hell is going on? I mean, I really couldn't figure out what's going on with power. So I was doing things like I was detaching these wires, and then I noticed when I detached this wire, and I had set up a couple of 8x generators under here too. Like, I was just going crazy trying to add more power. So I was separating these wires, and I noticed that this would stay on, but this wouldn't. So I was like, what in the world is drawing that much power? And I found out what it was. So this is just a hint for you guys when y'all do this on your own. When I put that wireless redstone in here, the wireless whatever you call it, I'll get to it in just a second to show you. This guy here, the wireless access point. Okay, so as you can see, the energy usage is 1.77 KRF per tick, all right? If you add, I had 64 in here and I did not notice this. If I added this, it's 8.21 KRF per tick. So it's like it's exponential how much gain you get. And I can still reach my magic altar with this, the wireless booster. So, I mean, I can't even tell you. That's just ridiculously expensive. I don't know what they would think and make. I mean, I know it has to be expensive, but that's a lot of RF. That's 8,000 RF per tick. Like, so anyway, I couldn't keep up with it, but it made me think about this, and I really need to redesign my power system. I'm not gonna do it right now, but there's a bunch of things that I need to do with AE, like some rearranging, kind of rebuild the whole room, I guess, and change the machine assembly, because I kind of just got stuff going everywhere and there's not quite enough automation. Also, the blood magic quarries, now that the blood magic the bell jars are installed and the upgrades no longer work the same. So I had moved my quarry on a little bit to get some more shiny, and it stopped working almost immediately, and that's because it's only a 7x7. So these diamond blocks no longer are valid for upgrades. Now we're gonna have to do the bell jar upgrades. So that's some stuff that I wanted to play with anyway, so that's gonna be coming up. But as promised, like we said last time, I'm still going to play around with the bosses. So there's a few things I'm gonna need to do this. I'm not gonna summon all the bosses today because the episode will be too long. What I think I'm gonna do is summon the water and the air boss. Now, the water boss, if I'm not mistaken, let's open up the Arcane Compendium, okay? And we'll open it up, and let's go back to, I was looking up the obelisk. Okay, so the inlay rings is something that we'll need to summon them as well. And let's see, where are they? Here we go. Arcane Compendium. You can look into the last section here, and there's the Guardian. So let's look up the Water Guardian. That's the easiest guy of them all. The Water Guardian, the Guardian of Water, is a unique being. It always is in a state of fluidity, making it able to shrug off attacks occasionally. It is a trickster as well, flowing into copies of itself and attacking from ambush. If one is fooled by the decoy, recommended level of 10. The Water Guardian can be summoned by creating a redstone inlay circle in any biome that is predominantly water. Then while raining, throw a boat and bucket of water into the circle as homage to the many ships lost at sea. So naturally it has to be raining, and we need redstone inlays. Let's look at the air, okay? The air is, I'm gonna go past the description, you guys could pause to read it. And to summon the Air Guardian, climb up well above the clouds and build a platform on Y50 or higher. Build a gold inlay ring on the platform and throw in air essence. So let's take a look at air essence. Air essence is formed from something called an arcane. You have to use arcane ash to get it. Let's see, air essence. I don't even think it's gonna show the recipe. So in any eye, if you click it, there's nothing, okay? So let's resort to the Arcane Compendium again. Air essence, let's see if I can find essence. Silly me, it was the essence refiner. So with the essence refiner, you can make it just like this with some wood, some arcane ash, and obsidian. And arcane ash is made from, let's see, I think the recipe comes up in NEI for that. So let's look, arcane ash. There we go, arcane ash right here, and that's made from smelting arcane blend, and arcane blend is made from netherrack, glowstone, and stone and redstone. So that shouldn't be a problem. Let's get some of that online. We'll just go ahead and make a stack of that and smelt that up, because we're going to need quite a bit of it actually. So shouldn't be a problem in the elite factory. And then we'll need to get some wood and diamonds. Let's see if it just comes up in NEI for the recipe. Where'd it go? Oh, I looked up arcane ash. What was the name of this thing again? Here it is, the essence refiner. So let's put that in there. ESSE. No, what am I doing? Wrong one. ESSENCE. Essence. Come on, NEI. Work. Oh, maybe it would help if I wouldn't use an M in essence. Okay, essence refiner. Cool. Yep, we can just make it. All right. Made the essence refiner. Very cool. We'll put the hammer up for now. And the essence refiner, this is a weird device, okay? When you put it down, it needs mana, for one. Like, it needs to be able to draw power from somewhere. So let's grab the crystal wrench. I don't know if I have it in here or the bag. Nope, I don't have it in here. I should have it in my bag. Let's check. Nope, wrong key. Crystal wrench. Good, got it. Let's head out here. And I want to say you need feathers, and there's something else that you need to be able to draw that air essence out. Maybe we need to find that in the arcane compendium. Okay, so let's put this right here. I don't know exactly how far I'm going to need to have it from anything, but I know I can get essence right here, like right quick. So if we access this, it has this weird, it's a pretty weird setup, right? So you need to put arcane ash in the middle here. So let's go ahead and grab that. Where is my wireless device? There it is. Arcane ash. Okay, we got arcane ash. We put that in the middle. Very good. And now, if I'm not mistaken, we need feathers, but let me take a look at what else we need. Alright guys, I had to look it up because I can't find it in the compendium, but I hear that it's 2 feathers and 2 tormaroot. So I'm gonna try this out and see how it works. If that's the case, it's gonna kinda stink because tormaroot's hard to get. Okay, let's crystal wrench this sucker into the node does not provide any types of power that the destination can use. Successful. Okay, so you just had to do it backwards. So this thing should be turning colors. If you use light, there's a couple of different advantages that I just saw too. Let me try to look those up for you. Let's see. If I go back to the section that had the essence refiner in it, it says, it kind of tells you what it can do. So let's see. Neutral Ethereum can also be obtained from an obelisk, which has no specific advantages or drawbacks. Light process makes it quite a bit slower, but there's a chance you will either not consume some of the recipe ingredients. So that's pretty cool. If you're not in a hurry, light actually does it really slow, but there's a chance that you won't use the ingredients for it. Black Aurum just makes the process faster. So if we check it now, we do have some air essence. So cool, we're actually ready to go with that. Now, as far as the water one, we don't need any water essence or anything. We just need to find a biome that's primarily water, and we have one back there. So let's go back to the shop and make some inlays. I think that would be the next step. So we need redstone inlays, and I think we need iron inlays, did it say? Redstone and iron inlays. Let's go back to the boss section. Water Guardian, we needed, let's see, water, we need a boat, and then we need a redstone inlay. And for air, we're going to need is it a gold inlay? I think it's on the second page. Yes, gold inlays, okay. I hate how my screen does that. All right. Gold inlay, let's look those up. Inlay. And for inlays, okay, gold inlays made like this. We just made some arcane ash. Beautiful, huh? Let's make some more, actually. I do have some in here, I believe. Arcane ash, yeah. Gold inlays. What's up? Huh? This is, oh, purified ventium dust. That's a little bit different. Oh, man. Okay, so we can make this, but this stuff is expensive, too. Let's see, we'll make 2. Yeah, I think we'll just make 2 because we're not gonna need a whole bunch for this. And well, we can just click it now. Gold. All right. So we have 8 inlays. Now we can make the circle that we need. And for the redstone inlays, all we need is ventium dust for that. So that's a little bit cheaper. All right, good. Okay, so for water, we need a spot with in an ocean biome. So what are we gonna make this out of? We can do obsidian. I guess that's gonna probably be the best, because we need to kind of build a cage with it, you know. Let's just bring 2 stacks instead, and actually I'll bring 3 stacks because 4 stacks because I want to do it for the air too. Okay, so we'll make them all in the same central area. So let's go in the ocean. And we'll go all the way to, there we go, force load my chunks right quick. And back here in the ocean, it should be, where is it? Where is my ocean? I lost it? I think I'm above it. Yeah, this is, wait, what is this? Is this, what biome is this? This biome is... ocean. Okay, I'm here. Good. So I can make it right here. All right. Fair enough. Okay. Let's do I have my angel block on me? I think I do. I think I have my angel block. Yeah, I sure do. That'll be where we stored it. And it can be anywhere in the biome, I think. We'll put it in the water. That's no problem. Nope. There we go. And we'll do there. Now we can break this, and it's gonna. We have to make a platform big enough to house this puppy, which is not really a problem. Let's open up the backpack again and grab that builder's wand because it's awesome. Okay, let's see. I need to go a little bit wider than that. That looks about good. And then let's build some, well, actually let's come out 2. And let's come 2 more. I'm glad I brought, oh, dang it. I didn't want to do that. Oh man, I did not want to do that. Actually, I needed to do some of it, but, oh man, this is going to take forever. My bad, guys. Let me build this thing. I'll be right back. Alright, you guys, I finished building the altar, but I have some terrible news. The inlays do not want to recognize. Like, I put down the inlays, these are the redstone inlays, and above I actually built a little arena with the gold inlays. And I can put them on different types of blocks. I've tried everything and I don't know what to do. I can check the arcane compendium, I read the description verbatim, and it still does not recognize what I'm supposed to do. I even tried crystal wrenching them, I tried using the Magitech staff on them, I tried doing various different forms of block updates. The only thing I didn't try is applying a redstone signal, and I don't think that will work with anything because they're already redstone inlays. I suppose I can just try just in case. Let's see. We do have some levers, so I'll just, heck, I'll use a lever and see what it does, you know. I can put it in here and I can flip it and nothing. So I don't really know what's going on, guys. I don't know how to make it work. I asked T.O. Lone Wolf about it to see if he knew anything about it, and he really didn't. I guess it's going to take some investigation, or maybe you guys know of a bug in the current version that doesn't support this. But this is the only mechanic to use to summon bosses, except for, I think, the guardian of the nature. which is to kill some sort of the nymphs or whatever. So I'm not too sure. But anyway, guys, if y'all know anything about this, let me know. I'm really sorry that I couldn't follow through with this part of the episode. I really wanted to do it for you. I had the air system set up too, where we were going to summon the air guardian, and that was up here with the gold inlays. And when you make the 3x3 ring, it's supposed to make runes. And I mean, I've used the mod in 1.6.4 before, so I know what it's supposed to do, and it just doesn't do it. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to complete this, but we can go through with the original plan of getting together some of the silver spells. So I think I have all of the spell components that I need for Firestorm. So I'm going to try to put that together for you guys. Let me force load my chunks again. My chunk loading has been so slow lately since the update, but we're getting through it, I suppose. It's better than things being broken like that. That just stinks, man. Okay, so anyway, we're ready to go with this. I have in the inscription table, I have a book ready to go, and we need to put together, let's see, we'll call it Learn Firestorm. Yes, Learn Firestorm. And we'll put projectile in there, and that's going to be followed up by ignition. I think, wait, fire damage, yep, fire damage, and then ignition. And let's see, I know we need storm and solar too, so let's see, storm and solar. Okay, so that should be the book. Let's go ahead and take that out, and this should teach us Firestorm. I'm at least hoping so. So let's see what we need. We need to assign it and call it Learn Firestorm. Firestorm. Sign and close. Okay, so now we have the book ready to go. Let's go ahead, and we don't need these levers yet. We'll pull that one out and put that one in. Okay, let's see what this consists of. So we need blank room, Ventium. That's all pretty standard. Gas tier, nature essence. I don't know how to get that. Sunstone, clock, and spell parchment. This shouldn't be too bad at all. Let me make sure I have all these materials in the system, you guys, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I had everything in the system except for nature essence, and I just made one, but this was kind of hard to find, so I figured I would show you guys. You need vines at the bottom, you need oak leaves at the top, you need, I think it's on the left, you need lily pads. Let's see. Let me confirm that for you. Lily pads, and on the right you needed cactus, which I have plenty of. So when you put them in the system, it'll start to, I think I have them right. Yeah, there you go. You'll start to convert, and after a little while, it'll make the nature essence. So that's what you need, and it looks like this, which is pretty cool. Anyway, we have all the stuff that we need to start the spell. So let's go ahead and get this done. And a spell parchment. There we go. So now we have the unnamed spell. I thought it named it. Let's see. Yeah, Learn Firestorm. It's in there. Okay, we'll label it that and pull it out. And if we cast it, we should learn Firestorm. And it did not. Achievement unlocked. Something component description. Did it happen? Did it happen? Did it happen? Did it happen? Firestorm is learned. We know it. We know it. We know it. Okay. So now we need to put the Firestorm spell together. But what to do? Let's see. Let's clear this rain. We don't need the rain anymore since we aren't going to summon the water boss. Okay, so Firestorm, if I remember correctly, it's pretty darn good. So we should do it on a projectile spell most likely. Let's see. Let's reach into our chest, grab a book, and put it in. Let's see. So Firestorm, let's do projectile. Projectile. And we can do Firestorm. There it is, Firestorm. And I don't know if we should do damage. If we should just put like extra damage or something. Lightning, ignition. I don't want it to ignite anything. I think I don't know if it's gonna need extra damage or not. I'm just gonna try it for the basic right now, you guys. That's what I'm gonna do. So let's just call it Firestorm. Let's just call it projectile Firestorm. And let's see what it takes to make it. Let's sign it. Projectile Firestorm. Why did it projectile Firestorm? Projectile storm. Let's just call it Proj Firestorm. That'll work. Sign and close. Okay, let's put this bad boy in and see what it takes to use. Projectile Firestorm. Okay, so this is gonna need Blank Room, Ventium, Dust Arrow, Snowball. That's projectile. Arcane Ash, Netherrack, Lava Bucket, Spell Parchment. That should be pretty easy. Let's try it. Alright guys, we got it made up. The unnamed spell again, and we're gonna call this Projectile Firestorm. We'll go ahead and select this this one right here and escape out of it, and let's try it on an Enderman. There's Firestorm. Really cool spell. Wow, look how fast it damages them. So we can definitely do some cool stuff with this. Really cool. What we can do with that is we can probably do some really cool stuff with this and fire damage when we unlock a few more things. So it's gonna be nice to be able to, because there's a damage thing too, like damage, spell damage and fire damage as well. So we'll unlock quite a few of those things. I think D needs to reset the server, but that is gonna wrap it up for today, you guys. I really hope y'all enjoy the episode. I'm really sorry about the fail for the actual the boss thing, but maybe if you guys have any feedback or comments whatsoever, y'all can let me know. Thank y'all so much for watching, guys. As always, this is Zueljin signing off, and we'll see you next time. Bye.